I speak unto thee this day, and I say you are living in a time when men have wanted it and wanted it and wanted it their way. And I say it is me, the living God, who has given it unto them that they could be destroyed in the same. I say it is me, the living God, who has given unto them the full measure of wickedness. Now I say they will receive my wrath. For I say it is me, the living God, who has given unto the sons of men the very corruption that they lusted and longed for, demanded and coerced and begged me for. Now I say they are full of the filthiness of their own way, and I say they are corrupt and wicked before me. But I say it is me, the living God, who will give unto them the measure poured out, the measure duplicated and multiplied. That is the reward of their filth. That is the reward of the way of wickedness that they've loved, that they've chosen, that they've wallowed in. For I say you are living in a time when men are altogether filthy and vile, corrupt and wicked, and I say they've chosen it of their own accord. And I say that I have been demanded and commanded of them in their impudence and their pride. Now I say you see what they've done. I say they brought forth nothing but corruption, they brought forth nothing but filth, they brought forth nothing but perversion on every hand. And I say all the while they think they are some great gods, some great kings, as they strut in their adultery, in their whoredom, in their wine, in their filth before me. That is, they think because they have achieved the gods of the heathen, that I, the living God, am impressed with them. But I say they realize not, they are fools set up to receive the cup of my wrath poured forth upon them. For I say that I, the living God, am thoroughly disgusted with the wicked, a vile, a perverse generation, and I say that I am cleansing myself of the same. That is, I am hurling many into hell, I am casting many into the furnace of fire, and I say there they shall remain. For I say they have lived their lives to the full of abomination and practices unclean and vile. And I say they have thought they would go on forever, but it is not true. For I say it is me, the living God, who will rid the earth of those who are corrupt, filthy, and vile, and I say that I will take pleasure in the same. That is, just as the earth will heave off her surface that which is wickedness and corruption, vileness and perversion, so shall I, the living God, hurl them into the furnace of fire. That is, I will cast them far from me, I will cast them far from the righteous, and I say there they will be left to burn. For I say it is me, the living God, who is thoroughly disgusted with the way that men have gone. I say there were many, they are wolves in sheep's clothing, they pass themselves off as ministers of mine. But I say they do nothing except minister fleshly lust and ambition and sensuality. I say they are blinded fools. For I say all the while they see themselves as some great thing. I say they are nothing but fools led astray. And I say they will receive the cup of my wrath because they have drunk of that which I, the living God, never ever intended for the sons of men. That is, they have drunk of that which is intoxication, that which is violation of me. And I say all the while they think they have achieved, I say all they've gained is the way to their own destruction. And I say they are proud and arrogant fools who are boasting themselves on every hand. That is, they think they are something when really they are blinded, deceived, and arrogant idiots who are taken far from me. And I say it is me, the living God, who is in this hour bringing down the proud, the impudent fools who strut in their own array. For I say they have gotten exactly what they wanted, that was their own way, and I would ask thee, what have they brought forth? I say they have brought forth a godless, a spineless, a whining generation of sots who only want their own way. I say they brought forth those who are so exceedingly greedy, without any restraint. I say they are devouring and destroying on every hand. And I say they have brought forth a generation of sensuous snakes who can do nothing but writhe about in all of their so-called worship towards me. And I say all the while these boasters are bullying others and convincing them they have found a way. I say the way that they have found is the way of their own damnation, and I say that is where they are headed to go. For I say they will not turn from their wicked ways, they will not repent. And I say they shall know my wrath upon them. For I say that it is me, the living God, who is bringing down the proud in a wicked, perverse, and vile generation. And it is me, the living God, who is bringing down the nation that is turned aside from me only to wallow in the filth of Sodom and Egypt. I say this day that I, the living God, am ridding myself of the vermin, of the pestilence, of the plagues that are called inhabitants in the land. For I say, just as I gave the commission unto my own people to purge the land as they took habitation in the same, so it is even now. But I say it is me, the living God, who will purge the land of the filth, the vile and wicked men who are spread out in their great array. For I say it is me, the living God, who will take them even in a day, and they will be gone from earth. And I say they will not be caught up in a rapture, they will not be taken to heaven, but I say they will be in hell where they shall remain. I say this day, if men think they get by on me, I say they are only deceiving themselves. For I say it is me, the living God, who does see the measure of a man, the measure of a woman, and what they are. And I say if they are continually walking afar off from me, then I say they are sorrow unto my name. For I say it is me, the living God, who intends that men would be guided by me always. And I say when men are so proud they have contempt for me, they refuse to be guided by me, I say where do they end? I say they end in the cesspool of their own filth, and I say they are bound in the same. And I say they are taken in the way of their own destruction because they demanded, commanded, and got their way. And I say they are so blind they realize not that the way of a man is nothing but the course of his own destruction, his own damnation. I say there is only one way that leads to life, and that is the way that I provide. And I say that all who are willing to walk in my way will be brought forth in the newness of life that is found in me. But I say that the ones who are insistent and persistent upon having their own way are headed in the course of their own damnation. And I say they think they gain something, of course they gain despair. I say they think they gain something, they gain the way of death, the way of damnation forever. I say this day that I, the living God, am indeed pouring forth my wrath, my fury, my vengeance upon this wicked, perverse, and vile generation that lives in the nation that has forgotten me. Not only has the nation forgotten me, but I say they've abandoned righteousness to take up wickedness, and I say that they love it so. For I say even the ones who are not out front committing themselves to evil doings are feasting on the same. That is, they love to feed of the Sodomites' filth and be entertained by them. That is, they love to read about those things that are vile and wicked and eat of the table of filthiness, and I say they claim that they do not do those things. But the truth of it is, if a man takes in that which I have forbidden, he does those things. For I say even when a man will partake of that which is wickedness and vileness through reading and studying and listening to the same, I say what is it that he does? I say that he feasts through his eyes and his imagination, and he is guilty before me. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to concern thyself with that which is done by the sinners, with that which is done by evildoers, but I say that I call thee to keep your vision ever upon me. That is, coming forth in truth and light and mercy and peace, for I am indeed well able. That is, ever thankful that you can be uplifted, guided, directed, and shown the way wherein you are meant to walk. For I say, if it is me, the living God, that you will cleave unto in faith, in trust, in confidence, you are brought forth in my way. And yes, you are given the blessedness, the strength, the truth, that I, the living God, delight to give thee, for I am the way of life provided for thee. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to live, to die, to perish as a fool, because you are estranged from me. That is, I do not call thee to be amongst the wicked, who will be cast into the furnace of fire, to be remembered no more. But I say that I call thee to walk in the way of the upright, to be thankful for the truth of life, the strength that I give to thee every single day. And I say that I call thee to be of a purpose in the truth that I offer unto thee, for ye are mine. I say this day, consider that I, the living God, do hold every man and woman accountable for their choices, whether they are for me or against me in this life. For I say, even if a man does not know of me, but he chooses to do good rather than evil, I say in his conscience he is remembering me. And I say, if a man on the other hand knows of me, yet chooses to do evil, I say that he's twice dead by the same. For I say that he's choosing not only against his conscience, but what he's been taught in my way. I say this day that I, the living God, do likewise hold the nations accountable that have been taught in my way, that have been given my mercies and my light and my goodness in their lives. For I say, when such ones will depart from me to take up the way of evildoers, to take up the way of the pagan heathen, I say, what is it that they do to me? I say, they bruise me, they hurt me, they stab me, they beat me, and it is all so they can hasten to sin. That is, so they can give themselves up to the very corruptions that have caused nations to be utterly destroyed in times past. I say, how stupid and dull men are, how short-sighted, when they only look for the immediate gratification of their lust. And I say that the pathetic thing is that they realize not that their lust is nothing but the vehicle of the devil. That is, it is the way that he drives himself into their life to get them to turn aside from me. And I say, when all have gone on for the ride to their own destruction, I say they will find they have been blinded fools. But I say that it will be too late, for I say that the saga is ended, and they will find themselves sealed in hell forever. For I say that eternity is the time they burn, and I say that eternity goes on. I say there is no man that can put an end to the same by his cries, his screams, and his moans. For I say, when men are given the chance to choose me, and they reject the same, of course they will pay forever. And when they give themselves over to evil doings, to evil sayings, and evil participation, I say they are giving themselves to damnation forever of their souls. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to be amongst the children of the damned, but I say that I call thee to walk uprightly in me. That is, that you can come forth in the truth, the light, the blessedness that I give to thee, thankful for the same. I say, even though you are in a nation that is now cursed by me, I say you can receive my mercy nonetheless. For I say you have already separated yourself from the sins of the nation and aligned yourself with me. And I say that it is me, the living God, who can keep thee and bless thee in the midst of a wicked, vile, perverse, and evil generation. But I say, if you grow discontented with me and you begin to ogle the ways of the heathen, I say you are playing the whore on me. That is, you are taking up a way that will prove to be distress, that will prove to be despair and agony of soul. I say, do not be so stupid, so dull, so brutish as men are in this perverse generation. For I say, they have wanted and demanded and commanded me to give them their way. Now what have they done with the same? I say, they lied, they cheated, they schemed, they plotted against me, and all the while they claimed, some of them at least, that they were laboring for me. But I say, they did not labor for me, instead they have made a mockery of my name. And I say, they've chosen the course of harlots, they've chosen the course of perverts, they've chosen the course of prosperity pigs. That is, ever greedy and greedy and greedy for the gain that is only damning their souls. I say this day, of course, I, the living God, am sorely grieved with such a wayward, perverse, vile, and wicked generation as ye are in. For I say, when men have thoroughly corrupted themselves, when they have taken themselves down the road of despair, what do you think they gain from the same? I say they gain nothing except the way that will prove to be the damnation of their souls. And I say they gain nothing except the way that will take their hearts far from me. And I say, in the process of it all, when they look back and see the filth they have accumulated, when they look back and see the clutter and the filthiness of abomination that is in their lives, when they look back and see the many times they refused me and wounded me, I say, what shall they do? I say that there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth, but I say that it is too late. For I say there's a way that seems right unto a man, but that way will prove to be the course of his destruction, his damnation. I say, do not demand and command me to give you your way, for I say, if you gain the same, it will be the course of damnation of soul. And I say, if you gain the same, you will be nothing but a filthy, perverted pig who turns aside from me. For I say that the way of a man is abomination, the way of a man is destruction, and I say the way of a man is damnation. I say, do not demand and command to have your way, but I say, be thankful for my way, for it is the way of salvation. I say, give thanks, give praise.